Do you know how you can show data in your Power BI report? Hi, this is Kripali from KnowHow Academy. So let me tell you what you are going to learn in this video. In this video, you will learn how you can view data in your Power BI. So let's start with me. First of all, you should open your Power BI. When we are making dashboard in Power BI, the first step is to load data, and whatever data we have loaded, we need to see that data in Power BI. So first of all, let me load the data. So to load data in Power BI, you need to click on Get Data, and you can select any of the data source from where you can load the data. So right now in this video, I will show you two ways to load data and how you can view that data in your Power BI. So first, let's say you have one Excel file and the name of the Excel file is data.xls, and that Excel file contains two tables. First one is a product table and the second one is a BMI data. Let me select the Excel workbook, or you can select directly from here Excel workbook and click on data. And here you will see that in that Excel file two different sheets are there. So let me click on that data and you will able to see that. If you click on product data, you will able to see this also. So let me select and load both the sheet data. So data is loaded. The next thing is that I have loaded the data, but how I can view the data? So in Power BI, there is a facility that you can view your data in a different way. The first way is report view. What is the meaning of report view? Let's say you have a lots of data, but you want to generate a report in a visual format. So this is the screen where you can show your data visually. Let's say I am developing a stacked bar chart. Now in stacked bar chart, I want to display the person BMI information. So let's click on that, expand that, and you will able to see the patient ID information and their weight, let's say. So here this way you will able to see the information, that patient ID and their weight. Instead of that, you can display the name of the patient, so you will able to see data properly. But this way actual information you cannot see, but the graphical representation of the information you can see that. The second thing is called table view. What is the meaning of table view? Table view means that let's say you have one Excel file. In Excel file, you will able to see data in a form of row and column. So basically row and column will make a form table. So same way you can see that. If you click on that, you will able to see data in a tabular format. So these are called column and these are called row. So first is consider it as a column heading, and whatever data is there you can see it in a normal font, but bold font style is saying that it is a heading. So this is the second way of viewing data into the Power BI. The third way is that model view. Now what is the meaning of model view? Model view is a kind of graphical representation of data which say that how many tables are there and what are the attributes of that table. Attribute means how many number of columns are there. So let's say this is the BMI data, person BMI data, and here you can see that, here you can see that what are the attributes of that table. So here height, name, patient ID, weight, and etc. These are the information. Then this is called product table, which contain the column name. But you can see the column name is like ABCDEFG. So that may be some issue in the data, but you can see that what are the column names of that. If that two table has any relationship, so you will able to see that connected lines in the data. Let me show you example. So let's say I am clicking to load data, which is online food delivery, and click on OK. And let me select the customer table and customer card table, delivery person table, then menu group, menu item, then order detail, order master, payment, and payment mode table. So basically I am loading different table information. So here you can see that there may be a situation where customer table and order detail table is connected with each other. So you can see that a line is there and it is indicating one and star. That means that is a one-to-many relationship. If it is a dotted line, that means the relationship is not active yet. But if it is a proper solid line, then we can say that relationship is active between that. So basically relationship between data indicate that, let's say I am managing 100 students. So that means my information is there in a faculty table, but who is the faculty of that student? So my ID is given in the student table. So this way two table data can be related with each other. So in database term, it is also called primary key and foreign key concept. And the next is that is called DAX Query View. If you say DAX Query View, what is the meaning of that? What can be the DAX function to view the data? Let's say if I am selecting customer data, let's say let me just go to that and select the DAX function and run it. So you can see that if you run that function, what can be the data or what data it can be viewed. So you can see that, let's say instead of BMI data, you want to see the customer table information. So write the table name and run it again. So you can see that. And let's say you don't want to see the 100, but you want to see the 10 records. So you can change it and you can say that. So this way you can see the data using a DAX query view. So it will allow you to write DAX function, and what can be the output of that DAX function you will able to see here, and you can copy data from here. So these are the 4 different way of viewing data. Apart from that, let's say you want to see the actual data in your report view. So this chart is not useful for that. So let me remove this. Let's say you want to see the name of a person and what can be the respective BMI of that person. So for that, in Power BI inbuilt visual, one chart is there that is called table chart. So here you can see that. So double click on that chart and here you will see that. Then you need to add columns inside that. So let's say here I am dragging this column, name column, so you will able to see. And let's say I want to see the BMI of that person, or let's say I want to see the weight of a person. So you can see what can be the weight. And when you display data in Power BI, automatically it will display the total of a numeric column. If it is required, you can keep it. Otherwise, if it is not required, you can switch off the total. How you can do that? So you need to go to the format visual and click on the totals and just off. So total will not display. Okay, so this way you can do that. And here you can go to the properties of style and you can change the style of a table. Let's say here you want to see that way. So you can see table like that. Here you can increase the font style. Here you can change your heading and so on. So this is all about the table chart. You can try out. The next thing is that, let's say you want to represent data in a tabular format, but you want to give heading to the column as well as you want to give a heading to the row also. So for that, one chart is there. That chart is called matrix chart. So here you can see that after the table chart, matrix chart is there. So double click on that matrix chart. And here you can see that row and column, both information you need to fill up. So let's say here I want to display customer data and I want to display city information as a column heading. So you can select the city and drag it in a column. So different column or you can say different city name is considered it as a column. Now as a row heading, I want to display, let's say, region information. So region. So here you can see that each and every row heading is created with the proper column heading also. And let's say this time I want to change the layout. So this way you can see that. And also I want to increase the font size. So you can select that. So font style will be increased. Let me keep it as a 20. So font will be there. Now here I want to display the total number of customer based on region as well as based on city. So in each city, how many customers are there based on different region. So how you can do that? So here in values, you need to add some aggregate value. So let's say here this time I am entering count of customer email, and I don't want to see first, but I want to see the count. So let me click on this and count. So here you will able to see that how many customers are there in East region from the Albany city. Let me just increase the font size. So it will be there, row header and font style, let's say 20. And here column header also I need to change the font style 20. So you can see that properly, and let me increase. So here you can see that it will display the total with respect to row heading and the column heading. So you can see that from East region, from the Albany city, 8 customers are there. From East region, from Concord city, 9 customers are there, and so on. And one more important thing about the matrix chart is that it will display row wise as well as column wise total. So here you can see row or column wise total is 21 and row wise total is 24. And here at the end, extreme left down side, you will able to see total number of records. Apart from that, in matrix chart also you will able to perform drill operation, drill through operation. How you can see that? So let me show you. Let's say in East region, I want to display gender wise information. So from Albany city, from East region, how many are male and how many are female. So you can just drag that gender column after that. So automatically here plus like symbol is there. When you expand that, you will able to see the information. That means I click on plus, it will expand the record, and if I click on again minus, it will shrink the record. So basically using a matrix chart, you can perform drill up and drill down operation. So these are the two charts which will allow you to view data, but which type of data? Raw data in a proper format. Also, if you have any DAX function and if you want to see the output of that DAX function, also you can use this chart. So this way you can view data in your Power BI. Let me tell you second thing which is very important. That is about how you can view data in your Power BI if you load data from the SQL Server. Let me show you. So let's say my SQL Server is open, and here I have a order DB database. Now inside that some information is there, that is customer table information, order table information, product table information, and so on. So how can I connect that SQL Server to the Power BI? So let's say here click on the SQL Server, and here you need to write a name of a server. So how you can write that? So right click on that and click on the properties and write then copy the server name and paste it. And here there are two ways to load data. First way is the import mode. That means whatever data is there in SQL, entire data can be copied into the Power BI. So it is same like you have Excel file and you have loaded data. But twist here is that if we select a direct query mode and click on OK, and then see what happened. So let's say here order DB data, and let's say I'm loading the customer table from that and click on the load. Here it is saying that potential security risk. It's okay. I'm using local data, so no need to worry of that. So here you can see the customer table is there. But if you click on table view of a customer, you will not able to see that. What is the reason for that? The reason is that if you load data into Power BI from SQL Server using direct query mode, so using table view, you cannot view the data. If you go to the DAX function and write here customer, and let's say I want to see only the 10 records, and see here, you will able to see that. What happened backend side? Backend side, when you run a query, Power BI go to the SQL server, it will ask data and it will load it. So in Power BI environment, data is not there. Every time based on user request, Power BI will go to the SQL server and load data based on user's requirement. So that way of loading data may increase the traffic in your network. But it's depending on your requirement, what you want to use. And let me tell you one more thing is that using a direct query mode, you will get real-time updates of a data without any refresh. So I hope you get an idea how you can load data into Power BI and how you can view it. Thank you for choosing KnowHow Academy as a source of your IT knowledge. We are always here to help you to navigate to the tech world. If you have any question, do not feel hesitate to reach out us. Stay curious, keep learning.